Yabba Dabba Patriot Roundtable episode 55, another day in the greatest country on the planet. Red flag laws have been voted on in the House, and 135 controlled opposition communist Republicans voted yay on it, including Matthew Gaetz, Madison Cawthorn, Dan Crenshaw, and a bunch of other fuckers.
So how many Republicans are in the House?
190, 196.
So way more than half of them.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's like 3/4 of them.
And it's gonna pass in the Senate because we already know that both of our Florida senators are pro red flag laws. So in the Senate we have a tie, but on the Democrat side we have Joe Manchin, who's pro gun. But then
Joe Manchin won't vote for red flag laws.
He
but
won't.
Matt Gaetz did.
Yeah, but guess what? What's
We
his
already
name?
know Rubio's for it.
Rubio and Rick Scott are for red flag laws.
What the fuck is married
So,
to these people?
We already know that it's gonna pass nationally. I mean, what the fuck? And then Biden is gonna vote yes, is gonna ratify it, and then bam.
So when the founding fathers were sitting there writing up, our laws, and they said, "Do you think we need to be a little more clear on this?"
Second Amendment?
Right to bear arms.
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
shall not be infringed.
Yeah, and then one of them says, "Shall not be infringed." You can't get any more clear than that.
Yeah.
Okay, move on to the next one. If they could see us now. they'd be
Alexander
pissed.
Hamilton said, shall not be infringed should be pretty clear. That means, because, the Constitution is made to govern the government, you know what I mean? It's made to put a set of rules for the government. And when they say what the government can and can't do, it's for the Congress. So that means the Congress shall not make any gun control laws, yet, 20,000 of them passed.
They knew that, if the people fear the government, then you're going to have...
liberty.
Well, you'll
tyranny.
have tyranny for sure, yeah.
The other way around.
They wanted to make sure we were all armed and we could take care of ourselves if need be.
Yep.
The government should always think twice about trying to strip our rights away from us because you don't want to make the people angry. But you can make them as angry as you want if you can get their weapons from them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to them, and they ain't gonna be the citizens need, and that's the thing. That's why the American Constitution is the longest standing constitution in history. The second longest one was like 17 years.
It's got to be the greatest written document
ever
ever
to govern a society. And so the only thing, our only hope for national red flag laws not to pass is a federal judge declaring it unconstitutional. And there's been lots of federal judges that Trump sprinkled everywhere.
Yeah. Will this be another one of those things where, red states can say, "Yeah, we're not abiding by that," because that's where we're at now. When Biden says, "Hey, this is what we got to do," and then Texas and Florida gives them the finger and says, "We're not doing that."
Yeah.
I mean, is this going to be another one of those things where they implement some kind of red flag?
I hope so.
Thing,
we would need to pass it through the Florida state legislature. But then again, man, we do have rhinos in the Florida State Senate that blocked a lot of.
We have them everywhere.
bills. Yeah.
We have mostly rhinos.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Mostly.
So tell me this: Are we just far right-wing lunatics, and we're wrong for thinking the government can just have a family member say that you're not fit to own a gun?
Yeah.
So then the FBI can go in and raid your house.
Yeah.
Are we wrong for thinking that that's wrong?
Well, we're not in the majority, I guess, when you look at these Republicans and Democrats that are politicians.
Because, the overwhelming majority, 135 Republicans, people that are supposed to be on our side.
Red flag laws, they can red flag you for anything.
Yeah, it's basically Baker acting.
And guess
people.
how they're going to red flag us? They're going to look at our social media
Yeah.
accounts.
Oh, you might be a racist. You're not fit to own a gun.
Or you're conservative.
Yeah.
You can take anything out of context.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We do a podcast. We wave flags and I make videos.
Yeah.
So there's, untold hours of us talking and saying stuff that they can pick and choose from and take out of context.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So much shit.
Yeah.
If a friend is pissed off at you, he can just petition that you're not mentally fit to own a gun, and that'll give a straight pass to the feds to come in and raid all your shit and take your guns. It's ridiculous, dude.
Well, there are some crazy people out there that shouldn't
Right,
have a gun.
but then when they do commit a crime, or it's obvious that they will commit a crime, and they're intercepted, that's when they can't own a gun. You don't ever prevent a crime before it happens. That's what the Patriot Act was about. Yeah. Oh, we just want to prevent all these crimes before they happen.
Biden
so here, spy on people.
Yeah, they want to do the pre-crime thing.
Yeah.
Minority Report.
Yeah. Minority Report.
I don't care how fucking crazy you appear. If you haven't done anything, you shouldn't have your rights taken away from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as you're, not harming nobody.
Yeah.
He's a mile away from the mic.
Yeah,
that microphone is very directional anyways.
Yeah.
So if you don't talk right into it, you can't really hear very good. But yeah, they shouldn't be red flagging. This red flag thing, it seems like it's a fairly new thing, right? It's only been around for 10 years maybe?
Yeah.
But they're going to use that to take everybody's guns away from them.
Yeah.
And if you're a Trump supporter, you're a terrorist. So
yeah.
that's, that at some point it'll be, oh, you're a Trump, you voted for Trump? Okay. Give
terrorist,
me your guns.
Not fit to own a weapon.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. This is the first time that there's a chance for there to be federal, a nationwide red flag laws. But there has been states that have passed red flag laws. And I think in Colorado, I'm not 100% sure, but in Colorado a few years ago, when red flag laws passed, I think the first month after it, 66 people had all their guns confiscated.
It's probably 66 people a day over there. That's a lefty state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And we all know how well gun laws work.
Yep.
Because, no one has tougher gun laws in Chicago, and that's probably the safest place to be.
Yep. It's about as safe as Iraq.
Yeah.
Afghanistan is safer under the Taliban than Chicago is under Beetlejuice.
Yeah. I wonder how many people get shot there every year. Every year?
Yeah.
Not necessarily
Dude,
died, but
it's hard to keep count every week.
Thousands and thousands, if not tens of thousands.
Yeah.
So they like to tell you 10 people were killed in Chicago over the weekend and 140 of them were shot.
Yeah.
And that's just the weekend. They don't even tell you about the whole week.
Yeah.
What about the week? Throw that in there too.
8,000 people a week.
Yeah. It's probably because if you count the whole week, they don't want to tell you that 30 people were killed.
Yeah.
And 400 people were shot.
Yeah. It seems as though it's always the weekend that they get the numbers.
Yeah, they just want to tell you about Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. 2 days of the week. Mm-hmm. And it's not like, the welfare collectors there have jobs anyway, so that they're busy throughout the week. They can't kill each other. So they only do it on the weekends.
Mm-hmm. No. You hear what the Beetlejuice, the mayor over there, is doing?
What?
So in order to stop all these shootings, she's going to sue the gang members.
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard that.
Well, first you got to catch those fuckers. Okay?
Right. Solid
Which
strategy.
they don't seem to be very good at doing.
Yeah.
Catching them. Catching them's the hard part.
Solid strategy. Let's sue the gang bangers.
And why don't they catch them? Because it's an unwritten code in the black community. They don't narc on these guys.
Yeah.
Because anytime there's a shooting, there's always witnesses.
Right.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But if you get caught ratting them out, then they'll come shoot you too? Is that how it works?
You're a snitch. It's like, it's hood laws.